let's do it, man. Our first reader listener email is coming from a youngin' from one of my peoples in Fresno, California, hitting up the BOSSMACK topsoil. He say, BOSSMACK, man, I'm getting back in the swing of things, trying to be adding these bitches on the team, man. You know, I'm trying to get back in the rhythm of being at the club, hitting up the club, pulling bitches, man. Any game on pulling bitches at the club. Any game on pulling bitches at the club. Now, I want to say that before I answer that, I want to say that, you know, in the past, I put out, you know, game on pulling bitches at the club, you know. And matter of fact, I just posted an old podcast to SoundCloud. That's on iTunes. Solo, going to the club solo, hollering at bitches and whatnot. That was old. That we did that some years ago, man. Shit, man. That one was like 2012 or some shit like that. But anyway, man, the club environment, man, has kind of evolved. I don't know what it's like in Fresno, man, but I'm quite sure it's consistent. Like everywhere is consistent. Right now, it's consistent. You feel me? I feel like any man can pull a bitch anywhere with mouthpiece, anywhere with confidence. It's no problem, man. You should be able to do it, man. You should be able to see a bitch anywhere and pull a bitch. You feel me? You should be able to pull a bitch when you at fucking 7-Eleven, nigga. You feel me? It's no, as long as a bitch can hear you talk clearly, you should be able to pull a bitch. You can sometimes pull a bitch without talking, depending on your gear and what you got on and, you know, how you looking and whatnot. But you should be able to pull a bitch anywhere. But with that being said, let me take it back to this modern club environment now. What I'm noticing now, you know, here lately, man, because I ain't even really been going in on this, discussing it, talking about it or nothing like that. But what I've been noticing lately, man, with this whole club environment, the game done kind of shifted. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, you know, the bracken spots that I fuck with, man, it ain't no dancing and shit like that. It ain't no niggas dancing with bitches and none of that type of shit, man. It ain't none of that. You know what I mean? It ain't no, you know, it might be bitches around in there twerking and shit, but it ain't really no niggas dancing with bitches and shit like that. And it's about them tables, man. It's about them tables. It's about having a table and bottles. You feel me? Like, so I feel like when you go to like a popping, like if you go to any popping shit out here, anything bracking out here, anything out here bracking, any popping club you thought you heard of, this you know, and I'm in every A-list spot, nigga. Every A-list motherfucking spot out here is motherfucking, nigga. It's all about the tables and the bottles. You feel me? Now, out here, nigga, a table is a rack. Minimum. A rack. Minimum. And that come with a bottle. Minimum. Most spots is like 2 racks, 3 racks, 5 racks. Don't let it be getting hosted by Gucci Man or nothing like that, nigga. Tables is 5. 5 racks. You feel me? You know, some shit hosted by Gucci is 5 racks for the table, nigga. You feel me? And if you in some shit like that and you ain't got no table, I ain't saying it can't be done. I ain't saying it can't be done. You can holler at any bitch, anywhere, anytime, and put a bitch on a team. I believe it, nigga. I will never go against that philosophy, nigga. I will never say that a nigga cannot pull a bitch at any time where a bitch can hear a nigga speak. You should be able to do it. But I'm going to just say, man, in these clubs now with this tables and bottle shit, if you ain't in there with a table and some bottles, it's going to be very much more difficult to get a bitch to listen. And I'm telling you, man, and your gear, your clothing got to be up there on a certain type of level. You know what I mean? I know that niggas is like, I'm just saying, man, on some real shit, on some real motherfucking shit, it's just harder, man. Like, you know, it's just harder, man, because it's a nigga right. If you in there and you don't got a table, it's some niggas right there with a table. You feel me? You feel me? And bitches want to sit down. You know what I'm saying? You can't even sit down, nigga. You in the club. You can't even. Them clubs, man, it ain't about walking around. It's about sitting down. You know what I'm saying? Or standing on the couch. You feel me? They ain't standing on the floor, really. They standing on the couch or they sitting down, nigga. You feel me? That's where we at now. So, you know, like I said, man. Now, I will say this, man. There is an art form to having a table and a bottle and a couple bottles or something and making yourself look absolutely great and keeping it at a minimum. Now, I'm not saying like you got your table and your bottles, just being a bartender pouring up bitches drinks and shit like that, man. You got to keep that all. You got to be selfish, nigga. You got to be selfish partying, nigga. My technique for having a table with some bottles is selfish. It's selfish flamboyance, nigga. Me and my guys are drinking all the. We're not pouring up no bitches, man. Period. We not pouring up bitches, man. We, you know, I got the ace in my hand. That's all my peoples. I got the Ciroc in my hand. That's all my peoples. You feel me? That's all my peoples, man. We, you know, all us drunk first. You know what I'm saying? We're not pouring up. I know that sounds real shitty and selfish, but I'm just trying to tell you how to navigate that situation with the least amount of expense if that's an issue. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, for me, on principle, it's an issue. I just can't be in there just getting bitches drunk, man. I just feel weird doing it. But I will maintain my presence. You know what I'm saying? We must, when we fall up in them spots, we gotta post up. We gotta post up appropriate. You feel me? We post up appropriately with the bottles, with the table, but we selfish about this shit. You feel me? We not, you know what I mean? On some real shit. You know what I'm saying? And just now, let me take you into another dimension. Let me keep it going. Let me chop it up further, man. Let me really spit this game to you, man. Now, on some real shit, because I know it's getting expensive out there, man. This club shit, man, is expensive out there. Now, let me just give you some game. Now, I know, you know, a lot of niggas might call BOSSMACK cheap, but this is a technique right here, nigga. Nigga, you got 3 homies, 3 niggas. Like, that's how, because and another thing, you know what I'm saying? I was talking about Rollin Solo, man. When we roll to, like, these situations with the tables and shit like that, we roll with at least 3 niggas. At least 3, maybe 4 niggas, because, man, shit happen in these places, man. It just, especially when niggas got on diamonds and it's bottles and it's, you know what I mean? It's an app. You gotta be like a certain amount of niggas, man, for those places, man. Like I said, I discussed going up in the club solo, but that's on some stealth shit. I emphasize like that is some stealth shit without the ice on. You subtle, crispy, subtle. You just hollering at bitches and get up out of there, man. But if you in there and you got table and bottles, you need to have a couple of niggas with you, man, on GP. You feel me? Now, you niggas split up the cost of that table. Now, See, the table might be a rack, you feel me? But we split it 3 ways, and it's, you feel me, it's tolerable. It become tolerable, you feel me? Because you remember, that table come with a couple bottles too, so we good. Like we gonna be drunk, we good. We holding court. We our presence is strong. So I'm imagining in Fresno, if the clubs is like that, the tables is probably like about max like 500 max. If it's popping, maybe 500, 250. Niggas need to get that table. You feel me? And post up. You feel me? That's just, like I said, I don't know how it is, but but yeah, man, this new club atmosphere, man, is brazy, man. Like out here, man, you got to really kind of come in with some weight. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't saying trick it. I ain't saying get the tricking. I ain't saying get the, you know what I mean? Niggas wanna get to being bartenders, pouring these bitches up, man. We don't do that. Yeah, nigga. All right. Let me see. Okay, we